Somehow my mind got taken over with the video game mentality and revenge trading that I was doing. I think my problem is I haven't really settled on any particular strategy and sticking with it. That's probably my biggest weakness. Finding a particular strategy and trading only that, because I'm trading all kinds of different ideas. Some of them are really good, and some of them I might end up settling with. But I couldn't find a trade today, and I waited all day, and right about lunchtime, lunchtime, I was trading in this range right here, and it just was going good, actually. I thought I was onto something, you know, kind of selling at the top where the red candles were. Whenever it would get red, sell and buy it down at the bottom. And I was doing that down here at the bottom, buying at the bottom and selling at the top. And I was breaking even for the most part. All of this stuff right here, breaking even. Look at all these trades. This is the 15-second chart. Okay, I think I did over 120 trades today. So the commissions alone are going to be a couple $100 with the micros. And even up to here, I think I was still breaking even. I was really enjoying it, and somehow I got, caught in. It just wouldn't go in my favor. Like over here, it was even still doing good. Up to this point, I was still hanging in there and doing okay, And then all of a sudden, it started to just go against me. And where's that at? It started to go against me right here. And I just kept on jumping back in it, thinking this is where I started revenge trading, because I thought for sure over here somewhere it was going to hit some of these pivots and return down. And I probably could have actually made some, but I really wanted it to fall all the way down, and it didn't. So the profits that I could have made on some of this, I didn't turn it over. Like right here, there's no reason why I couldn't have. This was like $60. And then I just got stopped out up here. So, and then I was just trying to keep going. And every time it would hit a pivot, every time it would hit one of these pivots, I tried to short it, and it would just keep going right on up. Up, 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 up. So it ended up being ridiculous. It's beyond my ability to do it. I was doing 30 contracts. There's no way I could do that many at this point. I was video gaming it. I was out of control, 100% out of control. And I'm trying to think, am I going to be able to control myself? And I thank goodness this is not real money. I would have already blown this account. This account's blown. Even the demo, I'm not going to be able to anytime soon get that back. I need to just start all over with the demo account, but I hated to do that. I didn't really want to take it that far. I was thinking that, $800 down, I can make that when I get better. I just make all that back before I start doing real money. I'll make all that back in the demo account. Now it's like 6,000-7,000 down because of today. So, you wonder, are you ever going to get it? Am I ever going to figure this out? Am I ever going to stop doing that? And I have to believe that I am, and I think that I will, but it's just so depressing to get in there and make those same mistakes after all this time. I need to figure out what strategy I'm going to trade, stick to those trades, and if I don't see those trades, don't take a trade. I really need to figure this out. I got to write down at least 3 or 4 trades that I want to take. 3 or 4 is plenty. 3 or 4 trades is plenty of trades. I'm not saying only one style or one trade setup only. That's kind of boring. I'll give myself 3 or 4. I'm thinking right here, I got a list right here of trades that I want to trade. And I'm thinking I'm going to go with the ICT strategy. And I'm going to go with 4 trades. Where are they? The breaker swing, breaker block swing, and the failed swing. Any one of these with a fair value gap, which involves a unicorn a lot of times. And I'm really interested in the silver bullet and turtle soup. Turtle soup's very difficult. Silver Bullet has certain rules and regulations I can find. See, these trades are only done once a day. Silver Bullet is done only one time during the day. Unicorn has specific setup that if it's not met, you can't take the trade. All of these are particular with certain criteria, and they give me different chances to take trades throughout the day. That's plenty of trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually 6 different trades. So I think that I have enough. If I make it a 7th trade, that'll be it. And those are the only 7 I can take. But what happened was I tried to do that. I tried to say, oh, I'm only going to take, the moving average strategy for the month of February. Then I start learning about ICT and the inner circle trader. And then I start learning all these different things, and I want to practice all this stuff. I want to try it out. So I throw out the idea of moving average strategy, which I was supposed to trade in February, and it's almost the end of February, and I've been trying this other thing. I totally switched strategies right as I'm learning this new ICT stuff. I really like the ICT stuff, but at some point I've got to decide I'm going to stick with this certain trading, and I'm almost there now. I think I'm finally there. I got to make my mind up in the next couple of days about how I'm going to do it, and I just got to stop jumping around and trying so many different things, because if not, I'm just never going to really make it as a trader, and I can't believe that. I think I have potential. I see so much potential, and I do good sometimes. I really control myself sometimes, and I really do well, and I see where I'm going to make it. And then I get caught up in this boredom where I have to take a trade, and I start taking trades that I wouldn't normally ever take a trade during the time that I shouldn't be taking it, at lunchtime or during a choppy market where we're waiting for the FOMC minutes, the Federal Reserve minutes, on a day like that. I've got to get a grip. I've got to be able to just step away and not trade. And I've got to have my rules for my setups, and I've got to stick to that. That's just the maturity of trading, of day trading, and it really takes a solid self-control, psychological and emotional self-maturity and control over oneself. And if a person can't do that, then this is not for them. Day trading is not for someone who cannot control their impulses, their mind, their emotions, and really their temperance. And I believe I can. And I'm going to have to really buckle down. It's time for me to buckle down and get this thing right. Self-control, following rules, and I'm just about there. I think I've tried enough stuff. I mean, take a look at all these things that I've tried here. ICT. I just showed you the ICT trade setups that's 6 that I just learned in the last 2 weeks. All my other trade setups are right here. All these different ones that I wanted to practice. I got my opening setups that I wanted to do. 2-minute candle breakout, 5-minute range breakout, gap and go strategies. I got a 2-try sell pattern that I really liked, using moving averages and trend lines, right? There's momentum trades that I was doing good with, Fibonacci ideas that I have. All right, then there's this trend line strategy. Really, I worked a lot on that. I've got tons of pictures and even PowerPoint presentations on slides that show you where to get in and get out and what to do. And I really worked that out for a long time. I was supposed to practice that this whole month of February. Now it's February 22nd tomorrow. I got about a week left of the month, and I haven't even really done it because I've been learning something new. Support and resistance stuff. Trend line, different ideas for trend line strategies. And then now I got the ICT stuff that I'm talking about here. So I think that the problem is it's time for me to stop jumping around from strategy to strategy. And really, I thought I had my mind made up. I thought I was going to really buckle down and do this moving average strategy, and I had my mind made up. I had everything going. I had all the rules going. I had pictures. I had diagrams. I had my notes. I had a really good sense of how to take the trades and what I'm going to do and where I'm going to get out and risk management and how everything's supposed to look. And I just put it on hold, off to the side, so that I could try some ICT stuff, these ICT things. Like the ICT thing that I really like. What is this? This failed, I like this. It's a failed swing high. I like this. It's where the price comes up, comes down, fails to make a new high. And when it drops down, it comes up to this point right here. If it does this structure, take a trade to the short and do only this structure. But, you know, if I can't stick to one strategy and just work it out, then it doesn't matter how beautiful it looks on paper, how academic it looks on a presentation. You know, I have to really execute. I have to be able to perform it and stick to it, you know, because I have the same kinds of setups and diagrams and pictures for the other strategy that I thought I was going to do in February, and I just put it off to the side. So here's another breakdown of another idea, you know. It fails to make a new high. It comes back up under the pivot point, goes down, comes back up, and you short right there. And I like it, but the question is, it doesn't really matter if I like it. You see, it goes up, down, fails to make a new high, goes down, and comes up into that range. Actually, that candle right there would have been good to short. It went way down here before it came up here. Yeah, I like it. It looks great. I mean, I could probably break all these down in detail on presentations and take pictures and do diagrams and write on the chart and show you where to go in and show you where to get out and make it look beautiful and professional on a presentation. But will I actually make my mind up and sit down and trade those trades professionally? That is the question. That is the question. So I'm going to make this video. I'm going to watch this video over and over. And I hope that I got, you know, I figured out enough for me to start making some serious changes and commitments to what strategy I'm going to trade. I've got enough strategies now. I don't need to really learn anything else at this point. I mean, I've overlearned. I've overlearned and underdelivered, underperformed, underexecuted, and underpracticed. I am overexposed to different trading methods. I mean, I have seen a lot of different ways to trade, man. And now I got to figure out what I want to do. Can I? Am I able to? Because I like so many different things. It's kind of like a man who can't settle down with one woman. It's sad to say, but there are men who don't want to get married because they don't want to have to pick one woman. And it's almost like that with me with these trading setups. I don't want to know if I want to pick just one. That's why I got 6 to 7 that I want to stick with. And I think 7's going to be the number. And I really need to just get this figured out. I'm gonna end the video because it's just sad. I really got to figure this out. So hopefully I will, by the grace of God. All right. Talk to you later. Peace.